water and air, not fire. Fire is not a state. Fire is a destroyer, taking things apart. Lots of people like to put the word fire in there. It's three. It's always a trinity. Triune. Earth, water, air, period. It's gas, air, sure. What's the difference between gas and air? And we have two other words to explain everything. Good, evil. That's it. Gas is evil. Air is good. And if our air gets polluted, it is evil. It is no longer air. We're living in gas. All right? It's that simple. Now let's make it simple. And as you heard before, I'm here. But if I go there, see, I'm still here. Not here, there. But that's where I am now, here. But when this is all over, all of us will be in a little cubbyhole, a bubble, that nothing can penetrate it. And you, in there, can perform all your magic. Because in there, it is pure. In there is where God Almighty is. Because in there, your eye, instead of looking that way, will look that way. See? And one eye here, one eye there, and I look down. And as you, if you were in a level plane, and there were railroad tracks there, you will see those two railroad tracks converging, coming to one. And this eye goes down there and superimposes upon the other one. That's how it comes to one. Now you're getting some of the mechanisms, how it works. Huh? But this cannot be done unless we go through the polytheistic system. When I'm told to fear God, why should I fear the Almighty? Why? He's love. That's all he knows. Love. Why should I fear it? But if I look outside and I see that sun there, which is the god of the Olympics, you bet I fear it. You know, get caught in the desert and nobody around. And that sun is pouring down on you, and you just can't find shelter. How long do you last? That's God, with a small g. Even creatures, when they're outside, they sun only for a certain amount and then seek shelter. But we know better. We take everything off, and especially to women, sometimes I wonder, the little things they got on, why bother?
That's nice thing.
They're running around. In the sun. Then they wonder why they get sick. That sun out there is treacherous. Whenever I'm taken to the beach, Frank Gilbert used to take me. I used to say to him, I want a parasol. You know what that is? A big umbrella. All right. And I got it. I don't stay in the sun, ever. Ever. Maybe this is why I'm still as light as I am. Yeah? Sure, it's nice to look at the beach, and then I'll look across there. Even the natives who live in the rainforest seek shelter from the sun. They seek shelter. They know better. Even when we saw that film, The Weeping Camel, were they running around exposed to the sun, or did they have those big hats on and covered up? Yep, seeking shelter. Now, a creature like a camel doesn't have to worry. He's got his fur. And dogs and cats don't have to worry. So, in order to make this change, the heart, its foreskin, must be circumcised. It doesn't, any place in the Bible, talk about the penis being circumcised. No place. Look, and if you find it, I like to see it. No place. 2 places it talks about the circumcision of the heart. Other places says you have to be circumcised, but doesn't say how or what. So up to our seeking what has to be circumcised. Now we look at the heart. I'm going to make this very simple. It has 2 cavities, and we call them ventricles, which is an erroneous name if they were normal, but they're not normal. And ventricle comes from Latin venter, meaning stomach, the digester. Yes, our heart does help to digest our food. Yes. And when you have indigestion sometimes, what do you say? I have a stomach burn or a heart burn. Remember, everything that we say, we do, is for a reason. And we must investigate all these reasons. Investigate them. Heartburn. A heart is not burning, digesting the food as it should. Heartburn. And how does it digest it? It digests it back into organic matter. Like protein, come down to amino acids, or you can go down further to peptides. And fats are fatty acids, and sugars are starches. Period. That's what we got. But they are digested into organic matter.